So this is Senator Pryor. He is one of the best. He has been chairman of the Consumer Subcommittee in the Senate Commerce Committee, and he has done so many good consumer issues. There are too many to reiterate here, but he's also been a great supporter on truck safety. And we are really lucky to have him in the United States Senate. I think you're running for re-election this year?
I am.
Oh, dear. That means he's going to be very, very, very busy. But we know that he is just fabulous, and we certainly are enthusiastic and hope that this means that you'll be back. And we have these wonderful people here. They've been here all weekend, and yesterday and today, and they've been up there lobbying. And you should hear some of the experiences that they've had. They're just hysterical. They get in. They are so tough. They have done their homework. They know all the issues. They know how to fight back. And they went to DOT yesterday, and they had a knockdown drag out with the Deputy Federal Highway Administrator. And I just wish I had been there to see it. And so these are really knowledgeable people, and they're so proud that you're coming today. And we thank you so much for doing that.
Thank you.
And why don't you guys say something? You want to say something?
I just thank you so much for all the work you've done to help us. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Their son was a great car enthusiast, and he liked to do car racing, but he was killed when he was 19. Yeah, just 19. Okay, so what we say in this leadership award, it's for the Honorable Mark Pryor. Every hour, lives are saved thanks to your work, and that really is true, and we appreciate it so much.
Thank you. Thank you, Jim.
We hope
Thank
to
you
see-
so much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Well, thank y'all for this. This is great. I appreciate it. This is very nice. Thank you so much. Let me just say a few words, and I'm going to get out of your hair there. This is beautiful. First, something that Joan said reminded me of this. When I started high school, I was at Little Rock Central High School. Some of y'all may remember the famous integration school from 1957. And I started there, but my dad was elected to the Senate in 1978. And so we moved up here, and I finished high school out here in Bethesda, Maryland. There's a school there called Walt Whitman High School. Finished at Walt Whitman. So anyway, a few years ago, I was going to my 20th high school reunion, and I walked in, and I signed up at the little desk there, and I put my name tag on. This is what reminded me of this. I see these photos. I put my name tag on and had my high school yearbook photo there, you know, and my name and all that. So this guy walks up to me and he looks at my name tag, goes, "You're Mark Pryor." I said, "I am." And he said, "You are the Attorney General of the state of Arkansas." I said, "I am." "And you're running for the U.S. Senate." I am. And he looks at me and says, "I just don't remember you." So I don't know what reminded me of that, but anyway, story of my life. But thank you for this, but really more important, thank you for what you do. You guys just have been great about carrying the message here in Washington. It helps me help you when your voice is heard, and when you reach out to your congressmen, your senators, and whoever else, the Department of Transportation, your governor, whoever else it may be. But it just helps us do things in Washington when we know that you're out there being strong advocates for what you believe very strongly in. So thank you for this. You know, Joan could tell you that we had our moments during this whole legislative process where we kind of had our good days and bad days, but in the end, we ended up having some very good days because we got a lot of things in the legislation that we wanted. Really, one of the things that we were able to do, I'm not saying it was the first time it's ever happened, but it's sometimes, it doesn't happen as much as it should, is we were able to get the safety folks like yourself and the trucking industry together and to try to work through these issues together, and that's very helpful. The trucking industry, as Joan knows, the trucking industry feels good about the legislation. We got the electronic onboard recorder, but also the database, which is important because, as you all know this story better than anyone, is right now a person can say a truck driver can fail a drug test then he can go right down the street and get a job with another trucking company, and they have no way of knowing that he'd failed a drug test. So anyway, we're cleaning that up, and we think that the highways will be considerably safer and better, and it's really because of y'all's work. So I just want to say thank you, and thank you for this. I'll put it in my office, and always remember you all, and if there's ever anything I can do.
Oh, there is, Senator.
I was afraid of saying that. Hey, by the way, Joan will get a kick out of this. Joan, today or tomorrow, the Consumer Subcommittee is meeting, and I'm not chairman anymore, so it'll be my first chance to go and not be the chairman. But it's a great committee. It's a great subcommittee.
Okay, so here's the deal. We have a new Secretary of Transportation who's been nominated,
Yes.
Mr. Fox, and he's coming before your committee,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
So we'd like to submit some questions that maybe you might consider
Sure.
asking
We'll look
him.
at them. Yeah.
Will you do that?
Yeah, we'll look at
Ooh,
'em.
there we
Good.
go.
So, hey, thank you all for everything, okay? Thank you very much. Thanks, John. Thank you.
Thank you.